Seattle's rain taps against the windows of Lincoln Elementary. Inside, 6-year-old Lily Walsh stands before her classmates, tiny hands clutching a drawing of a knight. Her presentation about brave heroes falters mid-sentence. The crayon slips from her fingers. She sways, then crumples. Rebecca Walsh is 3 blocks away when the call comes. Paramedic. Mother. In that moment, both identities collide with terrible force. She abandons her ambulance partner Jamie Rodriguez, sprinting through rain-slicked streets. Her training screams the symptoms even as her heart refuses to accept them. Pale skin, rapid breathing. The way Lily's been tired lately, bruising too easily. Before we jump back in, tell us where you're tuning in from. And if this story touches you, make sure you're subscribed, because tomorrow, I've saved something extra special for you. Seattle Children's Hospital becomes Rebecca's prison. Dr. Sarah Mitchell, a woman whose eyes carry their own grief, delivers words that shatter worlds. Rare genetic blood disorder. Immediate transfusions required. A blood type so uncommon it exists in maybe 1 person per 15 million. I'll donate, Rebecca says. Not a question, a demand. The test takes minutes. The results feel like hours. Dr. Mitchell's expression tells the story before words can. Not a match. Rebecca's blood, the blood that grew Lily in her womb, carried her for 9 months, cannot save her now. Days, Dr. Mitchell says quietly. Maybe a week without a donor. The hospital fluorescents buzz overhead. Rebecca watches Lily sleep, tubes and monitors transforming her daughter into something fragile and clinical. This can't be real. 2 years ago, Daniel died on a construction site, steel beam and gravity stealing him in seconds. Rebecca survived that, rebuilt their life alone, worked double shifts to afford this city, this life, this child who draws nights and dreams of saving animals. She cannot survive losing Lily. Jamie finds her in the hallway, brings coffee she can't taste. There's got to be someone, he says. His loyalty is fierce, his hope desperate. Nurse Patricia Moore, world-weary after 25 years in pediatric oncology, suggests the National Rare Blood Donor Registry, a database of people who volunteered their genetic information for exactly this impossibility. The search takes an hour. Rebecca watches the screen, each negative result a countdown. Then, a match. 1 person. Pacific Northwest region. Marcus Thornton. The name triggers recognition. Tech billionaire. Cybersecurity genius who built an empire by age 25. Rebecca remembers headlines from years ago. His withdrawal from society. The mysterious isolation. Jamie pulls up articles on his phone. Thornton hasn't been photographed in 3 years. His estate is fortress-like, security impenetrable. Multiple attempts to contact him through the registry have gone unanswered. He's our only shot, Rebecca says. Jamie's research reveals an address. 40 minutes north of Seattle, tucked into forest and wealth. Rebecca's father, Frank, arrives at the hospital, gruff and protective. When she explains her plan to confront Thornton directly, Frank's weathered face hardens. Rich bastards only care about themselves, he warns. Years as a union steward taught him that lesson. They'll use you up and throw you away. Then I'll make sure he can't refuse. Rebecca kisses Lily's forehead. Her daughter stirs, manages a weak smile. Love you, Mommy. I'm going to fix this, baby. I promise. The drive north feels eternal. Rain becomes mist, becomes forest. GPS guides her off main roads onto private drives. Then, gates. Stone and iron and security cameras tracking her approach. Rebecca parks her battered Honda outside the estate entrance. Through the bars, she can see a mansion that makes her monthly rent look like pocket change. This is Marcus Thornton's fortress. And somewhere inside is the only person on earth who can save her daughter. She has no appointment, no invitation, no plan except desperation and a mother's love. Rebecca studies the wall. 8 feet, maybe 9. Stone, but with gaps between rocks. Climbable. She thinks of Lily's drawing. The brave knight. Sometimes mothers have to be knights too. Rebecca kicks off her shoes and climbs. Alarms shriek the moment Rebecca drops onto manicured grass. Floodlights snap on, turning night into interrogation. She runs toward the house, knowing security will come, but needing to get close enough to make them listen. A woman intercepts her. 50-something, Irish accent, eyes assessing rather than afraid. You've got 30 seconds before police arrive. My daughter is dying, Rebecca gasps. Marcus Thornton's blood can save her. Please, I need to see him. Something shifts in the woman's expression. Recognition of desperation that transcends trespassing. Isabel Brennan. I manage this household. She grabs Rebecca's arm. Come. Quickly. They move through a side entrance. The house interior is beautiful and cold. Marble floors, high ceilings, the kind of wealth that whispers rather than shouts. Isabel leads her to a study where a man sits behind a massive desk, face illuminated by multiple computer screens. Marcus Thornton looks like a ghost. Gaunt, pale, eyes that have forgotten how to truly see. He's 33 but carries the exhaustion of someone far older. Sir, Isabel says. This woman. Climb my wall. Marcus interrupts, voice flat. I watched on security feeds. Impressive desperation. He finally looks at Rebecca, but ultimately pointless. Rebecca steps forward. My daughter Lily has a rare blood disorder. You're the only registered match in the Pacific Northwest. She needs transfusions to survive. You can save her life. No. The word is absolute. Final. But Rebecca hears something beneath it. Not cruelty. Fear. Please, she tries again. She's 6 years old. She draws pictures of brave knights. She wants to be a veterinarian. I said no. Marcus stands. His frame is too thin, his movements careful. I can't be responsible for another life. I won't. Isabel, show her out. Rebecca's vision blurs. Not tears. Fury. You selfish coward. Marcus freezes. You hide in this fortress feeling sorry for yourself while a child dies. You have something that costs you nothing to give, but everything to withhold. What happened to you that made you so afraid of being human? You know nothing about me. I know you're alive. That's more than my daughter has without your help. Silence stretches. Marcus's jaw works. Then, even if I wanted to help, I can't. The responsibility, the expectation, that he stops. Sits heavily. I destroy everything I touch. Rebecca sees it then. Not selfishness. Trauma. This man is drowning. She changes tactics. Stops begging. Starts negotiating. What if there was no expectation? What if this was a transaction? She moves closer. I'm a paramedic. I see you're not taking care of yourself. Probably skipping meals, definitely skipping sleep. You need structure, someone to manage your health, drag you back into the world. I have Isabel. Isabel's your household manager, not your keeper. I'm offering to be your live-in personal assistant. I'll help you reconnect with life, manage whatever you need. In exchange, you provide regular transfusions for Lily. Business arrangement. Contract. No emotional strings. Marcus stares at her. You'd move into a stranger's house for this. I'd walk through fire for my daughter. Something cracks in Marcus's expression. One transfusion. Trial basis. If I can handle it emotionally, we'll formalize the arrangement. Rebecca's knees nearly buckle with relief. 3 hours later, Seattle Children's Hospital. Rebecca holds Lily's hand as nurses prep for the transfusion. Marcus sits in a chair nearby, silent and tense. When they connect the lines, drawing his blood into Lily, his face goes white. But he doesn't look away. Lily's vitals stabilize within an hour. Color returns to her cheeks. Dr. Mitchell monitors everything, breaking protocols out of compassion and witnessing a small miracle. When Lily wakes, she sees Marcus. Are you the magic helper? Something like that, he manages. Thank you for sharing your magic blood. Mommy says you're very brave. Marcus's eyes meet Rebecca's. For the first time, she sees something other than emptiness. Recognition. Fragile connection. I'll do it, he says quietly. The arrangement. We'll draw up a contract. 2 days later, Rebecca signs papers in a lawyer's office. She and Lily will move to the Thornton estate. She'll serve as Marcus's personal assistant, schedule manager, whatever he needs. He'll provide transfusions every 10 days, medical care, and housing. As she signs her name, Rebecca wonders what she's truly agreed to. But Lily is alive, improving. That's all that matters. Everything else is just details. The guest house on Marcus Thornton's estate is larger than anywhere Rebecca has ever lived. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, kitchen with appliances she doesn't recognize. Through windows, she can see the main house, glass and stone and isolation made architectural. Lily explores with childlike wonder, discovering a reading nook, a window seat, spaces designed for comfort Rebecca's budget never allowed. Mommy, it's like a fairy tale. Rebecca unpacks their few belongings. Thrift store clothes in designer closets. Walmart betting on luxury mattresses. Every item screams imposter. Isabel appears with soup, bread, kindness. Master Thornton asked me to make sure you're settled. He'll communicate through me for now. Prefers minimal direct interaction. That wasn't part of our deal. Give him time. You're the first people he's allowed close in 3 years. Isabel's eyes soften. He's terrified, you know. Of caring. Of losing someone again. What happened to him? Car accident. 3 years ago. His fiancée Natalie and best friend Owen died. Marcus was driving. He's convinced their deaths were his fault. Rebecca absorbs this. Suddenly Marcus's isolation makes terrible sense. He's been punishing himself every day since. The first week is awkward navigation. Rebecca tries to fulfill her assistant role, but Marcus avoids her. Meals arrive through Isabel. Instructions come via notes. The second transfusion is scheduled clinically. She brings Lily to a medical room in the main house where a private doctor handles everything while Marcus stares at walls. Rebecca refuses to accept this distance. She begins small interventions, leaves medication reminders on Marcus's desk, organizes his chaotic home office while he's away, prepares simple meals, and leaves them where he'll find them. Most go uneaten, but not all. She finds photos one day while cleaning. Marcus before, smiling, arm around a beautiful woman, Natalie, laughing with a man who must be Owen. The contrast to present-day Marcus is heartbreaking. Lily is Rebecca's secret weapon. Children don't understand walls. When the second transfusion ends, Lily asks to see the magic helper. Rebecca arranges a brief meeting Marcus can't avoid. Lily presents him with a drawing. Marcus as a knight, sharing his magic with a smaller knight, her. "You're saving me," she says simply. "That makes you a hero." Marcus takes the drawing with trembling hands. "I'm not a hero. Mommy says heroes are people who help even when they're scared." "Are you scared?" "Yes." "Me too. But we're brave together." Marcus's eyes glisten. He retreats immediately after, but Rebecca notices he takes the drawing with him. 2 weeks in, Rebecca encounters Marcus in the kitchen at midnight. Both seeking water, both startled. They freeze. "I didn't mean to intrude," Rebecca says. "It's your house too." Technically. Marcus fills a glass. Looks exhausted. Can't sleep. Adjusting to new surroundings. They stand in awkward silence. Then Marcus asks, "Your husband, how did he die?" The question surprises her. "Construction accident. Steel beam fell. Instant." She studies him. "Your fiancé? The accident. Will you tell me about it?" Marcus's knuckles whiten around his glass. "I was driving. Mountain road. Brakes failed. We went over an embankment. I survived. They didn't. You blame yourself. I was responsible. You were a victim too." Marcus looks at her then, really looks. "You don't know that. I know guilt when I see it. I carried it for months after Daniel died. Wondered if I'd somehow miss signs, if I should have convinced him to take a different job, if loving him better would have kept him safe." Rebecca moves closer. "Guilt is how we survive the unsurvivable. But it's not the same as truth." They talk until dawn. About loss. About Lily's resilience. About how Marcus built a tech empire but can't figure out how to live in the world anymore. Rebecca shares her working-class childhood, her grandmother Rose's immigrant strength, her determination to be more than circumstances. When morning light filters through windows, Marcus says quietly, "Thank you." "For what?" "For not treating me like I'm broken. For climbing my wall. For being too stubborn to accept no." Rebecca smiles. "That's just good parenting. Lily's will is stronger than mine. I'm just her warm-up act." Marcus almost smiles. Almost. It's a start. 10 days become rhythm. Transfusions mark time like heartbeats. Lily grows stronger, gains weight. Her drawings become more elaborate. She fills sketchbooks with knights and castles, always including the magic helper who saves the kingdom. Marcus begins emerging from his fortress within the fortress. Small steps. He asks Rebecca to join him for morning coffee while reviewing his schedule. She discovers he's been ignoring business matters for months, letting things drift. She organizes his emails, flags urgent items, creates systems. Her paramedic efficiency translates well to crisis management. "You're good at this," Marcus observes one morning. "Keeping chaos from killing people? It's literally my job description." He almost smiles. Progress. Marcus notices Lily struggling with online schoolwork. Without consulting Rebecca, he hires tutors. The best in Seattle. Math, science, art. When Rebecca protests the expense, Marcus cuts her off. She's brilliant. She deserves resources that match her potential. Rebecca blinks back, unexpected tears. No one's ever invested in Lily like this. Not since Daniel died. Small gestures accumulate. Marcus fixes Lily's broken music box, spending hours with tiny tools and infinite patience. Rebecca leaves books on his desk. Mysteries, thrillers, things to pull him. Preparing and narrating this story took us a lot of time. So if you are enjoying it, subscribe to our channel. It means a lot to us. Now back to the story. From his own head. He reads them, leaves notes in margins. They develop a silent conversation through paperbacks. Movie nights become ritual. Old films, black and white classics. Marcus, Rebecca, and Lily on a couch that costs more than Rebecca's first car. Lily falls asleep between them, and neither adult moves, unwilling to disturb the peace. Marcus's dry humor emerges slowly, like sun through fog. He makes a sarcastic comment about a film's plot hole. Rebecca laughs, genuine and surprised. Marcus looks at her like he's forgotten laughter exists. You should do that more, she says. Complain about movies? Smile. He looks away, but she sees color in his cheeks. Then the outside world intrudes. Evelyn Thornton arrives unannounced, all elegance and calculated concern. She's 52, polished, powerful. Her eyes assess everything. Rebecca's thrift store cardigan, Lily's sketches scattered on expensive furniture, Marcus's improved posture. Darling nephew. Evelyn purrs. I've been so worried. Hearing you have house guests. Rebecca stands. I'm Rebecca Walsh. Marcus and I have a business arrangement. How convenient. Evelyn's smile doesn't reach her eyes. Marcus, might we speak privately? Anything you need to say can be said in front of Rebecca. Evelyn's mask slips momentarily. I see. Well, I hope this arrangement is properly documented. One wouldn't want misunderstandings about intentions. After she leaves, Marcus is tense. She'll make trouble. Let her try. But Rebecca feels the shift. Evelyn saw something that threatened her. And threatened things have teeth. Across Seattle, Gabrielle DuPont receives a call from Evelyn. Two women who want Marcus isolated. For different reasons, but aligned in purpose. Find out everything about this paramedic, Evelyn instructs. Gabrielle, who loved Marcus from the shadows for years, needs no encouragement. Jamie visits on Rebecca's day off. He watches Marcus teach Lily basic coding, his rough paramedic hands gentle as he hugs his friend. He's different, Jamie observes. Better. Lily has that effect. So do you. Jamie studies her. You're falling for him. Rebecca's denial dies unspoken. It's complicated. It always is. Just guard your heart, Becca. Rich guys live in different worlds. That night, Marcus has a panic attack. Rebecca finds him hyperventilating in his study, 3 a.m. and spiraling. She talks him through it. Paramedic training meeting human compassion. Breathe. Count. Ground yourself. She holds his hand until the storm passes. I dream about it, Marcus admits. The car going over. Their screams. Waking up alone. You're not alone anymore. Marcus looks at her hand in his. Doesn't let go. He sleeps that night. First full night in 3 years. Something is shifting. Something neither of them is ready to name. The rumors start subtle. Social media whispers in Seattle's tech circles. Thornton's new situation. That paramedic. Anonymous posts questioning motives, suggesting exploitation. Rebecca notices changed attitudes at the hospital. Colleagues who were friendly turn cold. One nurse mutters about some people using sick kids to land billionaires. The words hit like physical blows. Gabrielle works systematically, digging through Rebecca's financial history. She finds the $80,000 in medical debt from Lily's previous treatments. Years of payment plans, sacrifice savings, desperation made numerical. She twists it into narrative. Rebecca researched Marcus before Lily's diagnosis, planned this exploitation. It's fiction, but fiction with enough truth to sting. Marcus finds Rebecca in the garden, staring at her phone where a particularly vicious post calls her a gold digger. He reads it over her shoulder, jaw tightening. I'll sue them into oblivion. That'll make it worse. Feed the story. Then what? We live our truth. Let them choke on their lies. But it hurts. Rebecca's reputation, earned through years of saving lives, questioned because she dared cross class lines. Marcus makes a decision without consulting her. He contacts her creditors, sets up a payment plan for the full $80,000, frames it as part of their original contract. When Rebecca discovers this, fury ignites. You had no right. You were drowning in debt because of medical bills. I have resources. I didn't ask for charity. It's not charity. It's compensation for services rendered. Don't lawyer speak me, Marcus. You think money fixes everything? Some of us are proud of what we've earned, even if it's earned through debt. It's their first real fight. Rebecca storms out. Marcus, stunned, doesn't follow. Isabel finds him an hour later. Give her time. Pride is sometimes all people like us have. People like you. Working class. Immigrant. Built from nothing. Isabel's voice softens. She'll forgive you. But she needed to rage first. That night, Lily spikes a fever. Not serious, but requiring monitoring. Rebecca hovers, medical training warring with maternal terror. Marcus appears, silent support. He doesn't leave. Stays through the night, bringing water, adjusting blankets, being present. By dawn, Lily's fever breaks. Rebecca, exhausted, leans against Marcus without thinking. I'm sorry, he murmurs. About the debt. I overstepped. You did. But thank you. For caring enough to overstep. Frank visits days later, gruff and suspicious. He corners Marcus in the garage, decades of class warfare in his eyes. You playing with my daughter's heart? No, sir. Because if you hurt her, your money won't protect you. Marcus meets his gaze. I'm trying not to hurt her. But I'm out of practice with caring about people. Frank studies him. Sees something genuine beneath the wealth. Teach me about these engines. Your fancy cars. They spend the afternoon in the garage. Frank teaching Marcus about honest work. Marcus teaching Frank about engineering. Building unlikely bridge between worlds. Inside, Marcus teaches Lily to code. She creates a simple program, a heart that pulses on screen. Shows it to Rebecca with pride. Marcus says I'm a natural. Rebecca watches them, head bent together over a laptop. Father and daughter in all but name. Mommy, can we call him Uncle Marcus? Like Uncle Jamie. The question hangs. Lily looks between them, innocent and hopeful. Marcus's expression cracks open. Want and terror mixing. If that's okay with your mom. Rebecca nods, unable to speak. Uncle Marcus. Lily hugs him fiercely. Marcus holds her carefully, like she might break. Or like he might. That night, Rebecca and Marcus stand on the estate's edge. Seattle glitters below, distant and close. This wasn't supposed to get complicated, Rebecca says. Nothing worth having is simple. I'm falling for you. The admission hangs between them. Truth and landmine. I'm falling for you too, Marcus breathes. And it terrifies me. They lean toward each other. Gravity and want. Lips almost touching. Marcus pulls back. I can't. Not yet. Not until I figure out how to be someone worthy of this. Rebecca nods, aching. Figure it out fast. We don't have forever. But neither knows how little time they have left before everything explodes. Miles away, Gabrielle meets with a private investigator. Her instructions are clear. Find anything that destroys Rebecca Walsh. Custody issues, financial impropriety, anything. The investigator smiles. Everyone has secrets. The blog post goes viral overnight. Paramedic moves into Billionaire's mansion, love or long con. It includes Rebecca's debt, timeline suggestions, even questions about Lily's paternity. The implications are vicious, baseless, designed to destroy. Rebecca reads it on her phone, hands shaking. The comments are worse. Strangers dissecting her life, her choices, her love for her daughter. At the hospital, colleagues whisper. One doctor suggests Rebecca's arrangement with Marcus violates professional ethics. The accusation is absurd but damaging. Jamie confronts 3 nurses gossiping in the break room. Words escalate to shoving. He's suspended pending investigation. Worth it, Jamie tells Rebecca. Nobody talks about you like that. Marcus wants legal warfare. Rebecca argues for silence. Lily suffers most. Overhearing children at the park repeat things their parents said. She runs to Rebecca crying about mean people saying bad things about mommy. Rebecca considers leaving. Protecting Lily from this toxicity. Going back to their old life. Then Victoria Hayes appears. She arrives at the estate like a storm. 35, attorney sharp, grief-hardened. Isabel brings her to the study where Marcus, Rebecca, and Thomas Brennan are reviewing options. Marcus Thornton, Victoria says, voice tight with rage. We need to talk about how you killed my brother. Marcus goes white. Rebecca steps between them. You need to leave. I need answers. Owen was my only family. The accident that killed him wasn't an accident. And Marcus knows something. I know he's carried guilt every day for 3 years, Rebecca fires back. I know he's barely survived that grief. Whatever you think happened, hurting him won't bring Owen back. Victoria falters. She expected defensiveness, denial, not this fierce protection from a stranger. You really care about him. I love him. The words surprise Rebecca as much as they surprise Marcus. But they're true. Victoria's anger cracks. She pulls out a file. The car's brake line. Maintenance records show it was serviced days before the accident. But I found the mechanic. He was paid to look the other way when someone else worked on the car. Someone tampered with the brakes. The room goes silent. Marcus sways. What? It wasn't your fault. Someone murdered Natalie and Owen. And nearly murdered you. The revelation hits Marcus like a physical blow. 3 years of guilt, of self-destruction, of believing he killed the people he loved, built on a lie. He breaks. Rebecca has seen trauma, dealt with it professionally. But watching Marcus shatter is different. She holds him as 3 years of agony pours out. He can't breathe, can't process. The foundation of his isolation, guilt, just crumbled. Victoria watches, her own anger transforming to shared grief. I'm sorry. I thought you knew. Thought you covered it up. He's been destroying himself, Rebecca says quietly. Punishing himself for something someone did to him. The night blurs. Dr. Mitchell arrives, sedates Marcus when panic spirals medical. Victoria shares everything she's found, financial trails, witness testimony, evidence pointing to corporate sabotage. Someone at Thornton Holdings wanted Marcus broken. Rebecca refuses to leave Marcus's side. Holds his hand through medication-induced sleep. Isabel brings coffee, reveals she always suspected but had no proof. By dawn, Marcus wakes. His eyes find Rebecca immediately. Real. Real. The accident wasn't your fault. Tears fall. Relief and rage and 3 years of unnecessary pain. Someone killed them. Tried to kill me. And we're going to find out who, Victoria says. She stayed, her hostility replaced with alliance. I've been investigating for years. I have evidence. Financial irregularities pointing toward board-level access. Thomas Brennan steps forward. I can help. Find the connections. Marcus sits up, something new in his expression. Not guilt. Purpose. Whoever did this wanted me destroyed. They succeeded for 3 years. His hand tightens around Rebecca's. But I'm not destroyed anymore. And I won't let them hurt the people I love. He looks at Rebecca. I love you. Both of you. Lily and you. That's why I'm fighting. Not just for justice. For our future. Rebecca kisses him. Finally. Desperately. 3 parts love, 1 part relief, infinite parts hope. Then we fight, she says. Together. But neither realizes the enemy is closer than they think. Or that Evelyn Thornton, learning Victoria has surfaced, is planning her most desperate move yet. The storm is coming. And it will take everything they have to survive it. Thomas Brennan works with the precision of a former detective. Financial records from Thornton Holdings reveal payments to a defunct automotive company 3 years ago. Large transfers. Untraceable recipients. But the authorization signature points to board-level access. Evelyn Thornton's signature. Victoria cross-references dates. The payments occurred weeks before the accident. They find the mechanic who serviced Marcus's car. Thomas records his confession. He was paid to ignore when someone else accessed the vehicle. He never asked questions. Just took the money. She wanted you broken, not dead, Victoria tells Marcus. Killing Natalie and Owen would destroy you psychologically without direct suspicion falling on her. Marcus's jaw tightens. 3 years. She watched me suffer and said nothing. Rebecca holds his hand. We have evidence now. We go to the police. But Gabrielle panics. Her alliance with Evelyn now links her to conspiracy. She makes a desperate play, hacking into Seattle Children's Hospital systems using old tech industry connections. Alters Lily's transfusion schedule. Creates gaps in treatment. Dr. Mitchell catches the irregularities during a routine check. Calls Rebecca immediately. Someone tampered with Lily's appointments. She missed her last scheduled transfusion by 3 days. Lily's vitals are dropping. Marcus arranges everything within hours. Private medical team. Equipment brought to the estate. Transfusions will happen at home now, away from systems Gabrielle can access. The transfusion saves Lily. But the danger is clear. They're fighting someone willing to hurt a child. We send Lily to my father, Rebecca says. Keep her safe while we finish this. Lily refuses. We're a family. Families stay together. Marcus looks at Rebecca. Real fear in his eyes. I can't lose either of you. You won't. We're stronger than Evelyn thinks. Thomas presents his full findings. Financial schemes. Witness testimony. Digital trails connecting Evelyn to the mechanic, to the payments, to everything. It's overwhelming evidence. They prepare to meet with police. Victoria drafts legal documents. Thomas organizes evidence files. Rebecca holds Marcus as he processes that his aunt, his family, orchestrated the murder of the woman he loved. I'm sorry, Rebecca whispers. For all of it. Don't be sorry. You gave me a reason to fight back. Marcus cups her face. I love you. Completely. Terrifyingly. I love you and Lily more than I thought I could love anything again. I love you too. They kiss. Deep and desperate. A promise of future beyond this nightmare. Then Marcus's phone rings. Evelyn's voice is cold. I have Lily. Sign over your shares in Thornton Holdings, or she never receives another transfusion. The world stops. Rebecca's scream tears through the estate. They were meeting with lawyers. Lily was with Isabel. Safe. Except Isabel lies unconscious in the garden, drugged. Lily is gone. Evelyn's instructions are precise. Come to the San Juan Islands. Executive retreat property. Come alone, or Lily dies. Marcus agrees immediately. I'll sign whatever she wants. No. Rebecca's voice is steel through panic. She's already killed. She won't stop with documents. Victoria makes calls. Freezes Thornton Holdings assets through emergency legal action. Evelyn's prize becomes worthless paper. Thomas coordinates with Seattle PD contacts. Jamie insists on coming. Lily's my niece. I'm not sitting this out. They plan fast. Marcus knows the retreat's layout. Rebecca's paramedic training covers crisis response. Thomas has tactical experience. Victoria handles legal cover. The boat ride to the island feels eternal. Rebecca grips Marcus's hand so tight her knuckles white. We get her back, Marcus promises. Whatever it takes. The retreat is isolated. Expensive. Evelyn chose her battlefield well. They approach carefully. Thomas leads, weapon drawn. Jamie covers their flank. Inside, they find Lily in a locked room. She's drawn pictures to cope. Knights fighting dragons. She's scared but unharmed. Mommy. She runs to Rebecca. Evelyn appears with Gabrielle. Both women are desperate now. Cornered. You should have stayed broken, Marcus, Evelyn says. This is her fault. She gestures at Rebecca. She ruined everything. You killed Natalie and Owen. Collateral damage. You were supposed to retreat permanently. Instead, you're playing house with some paramedic. Marcus steps forward. You destroyed my life for money and power. And I'd do it again. Police sirens wail outside. Thomas's contacts arrived. Evelyn tries to run. Marcus stops her physically. Years of grief and rage in his grip. Gabrielle breaks down. I just wanted you to love me. But you only saw Natalie. Then her. She points at Rebecca. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Her confession implicates Evelyn fully. The police take both women. Evelyn screaming threats. Gabrielle sobbing. Rebecca holds Lily close. Marcus wraps arms around both of them. Daddy Marcus, Lily whispers. First time with that word. Marcus's tears fall silent. They're safe. Finally safe. Therapy becomes family ritual. Dr. Martinez specializes in trauma. She helps Lily process the kidnapping. Helps Marcus work through 3 years of false guilt. Helps Rebecca navigate her transformed life. Lily's nightmares fade gradually. Having both parents present helps. She sleeps between them most nights still. Neither adult minds. The media covers everything. Marcus vindicated. Evelyn and Gabrielle facing conspiracy to commit murder, kidnapping, attempted extortion. Seattle's tech community responds with support Marcus never expected. Thornton Holdings board meets. Marcus attends, first time in 3 years. He restructures everything. Ethical oversight. New leadership. He'll return as CEO, but with accountability built in. Rebecca struggles. Their arrangement was temporary. Lily's healthy now. Transfusions every 2 weeks maintain stability. Technically, Rebecca could leave. Resume her old life. Except there's no old life to return to. This is home now. Frank visits, sees the truth. You love him. He loves you. Stop fighting it. What if I don't belong in this world? You belong where you're loved. That's the only world that matters. Isabel finds Rebecca in the garden. You saved him. Not just with Lily's illness. You saved Marcus from himself. That's worth more than any fortune. Jamie visits with his teenage son. They see Rebecca's happiness. You good? Jamie asks. Better than good. Then I'm good too. Marcus proposes simply. Evening on the estate. Lily drawing nearby. Marry me. Not contract. Real. Forever. Rebecca says yes. They plan small ceremony. Family only. The people who matter. Victoria establishes the Owen Hayes Memorial Scholarship. Frank teaches Marcus boat repair weekly. Dr. Mitchell watches her patient thrive. Rebecca enrolls in advanced paramedic certification. She'll keep working. Keep helping. Keep being herself. You can be Mrs. Thornton and Rebecca Walsh. Marcus says. Both. All of it. She kisses him. I know. Lily's adoption papers are finalized. Lily Walsh Thornton. She draws new pictures now. 3 nights standing together. Family. The transfusions continue. Reminder of how they started. But now they're just part of life. Part of love. Marcus is healing. Rebecca is whole. Lily is thriving. Everything else is just beginning. 6 months later. The estate garden transforms into ceremony space. White chairs arranged in intimate rows. Flowers, simple, beautiful, frame an arch where Marcus Thornton stands waiting. He wears a suit, but his smile is what matters. Real, unguarded, alive. Rebecca walks toward him, Frank at her side. Her dress is elegant but understated. Something she chose herself. Something that feels like her. Lily scatters flower petals. Her role as flower girl taken seriously. She wears pale blue, her health evident in rosy cheeks and confident steps. The guests are few. Jamie and his son. Isabel dabbing tears. Thomas standing proud. Victoria smiling. Dr. Mitchell witnessing the miracle she helped create. This is family. Chosen and real. Marcus's vows come first. His voice steady despite emotion. Rebecca, you climb my walls. Literal and metaphorical. You refuse to let me hide. You save my life in every way that matters. I promise to be worthy of your strength. To be the father Lily deserves. To build a life where love matters more than money. Connection more than control. Rebecca's turn. Marcus, you were supposed to be a transaction. A desperate bargain to save my daughter. Instead, you became everything. You taught me that worlds can merge when hearts are willing. I promise to stay true to myself while loving you completely. To raise Lily knowing she's worth fighting for. To choose love over fear every single day. They exchange rings. Kiss. Become officially what they've been for months. Family. The adoption papers were finalized 3 days ago. Lily Walsh Thornton. Legal and permanent. She keeps both names. Honors both fathers. Daniel's memory and Marcus's present. Rebecca returned to work part-time 2 months ago. Seattle Fire Department welcomed her back. She works 3 shifts weekly, keeping her skills sharp, helping save lives. It grounds her. Reminds her who she is beyond Mrs. Thornton. The Rose Walsh Fund launches at the reception. Named for Rebecca's grandmother. It pays medical bills for families drowning in healthcare debt. First recipients are announced. 12 families freed from impossible choices. Rebecca cries reading their thank you letters. Marcus transformed Thornton Holdings completely. Ethical oversight boards. Transparent finances. Cybersecurity with privacy focus. Honoring what Natalie believed the company could be. He works from home 3 days weekly. Present for Lily. Present for Rebecca. Present for life. Lily thrives. Her 7th birthday approaches. She's planned every detail. Brave Knights and Kind Hearts theme. Her drawings now include 3 figures. Mommy. Daddy Marcus. Herself. Always together. The transfusions continue every 2 weeks. Medical necessity become family ritual. Marcus's blood keeping Lily alive. The connection that started everything now just part of their rhythm. Victoria visits monthly. Aunt Victoria officially. The Owen Hayes Memorial Scholarship funded 5 students this year. Grief transformed to legacy. Frank teaches Marcus boat repair every Sunday. The billionaire and dock worker. Hands greasy, conversation easy. Frank calls him son now. Means it. Jamie remains Uncle Jamie. His son treats Lily like a cousin. Found family expanding naturally. At the reception, speeches flow. Isabel tells how she prayed for Marcus to find life again. Victoria shares how Rebecca's fierce defense changed her perspective. Frank jokes about rich guys who actually know how to use tools now. Then Lily stands. 7 years old with a microphone. Mommy was scared when I got sick. But she's the bravest person ever. She climbed walls for me. Daddy Marcus was sad and alone. But he shared his magic blood and became brave too. They saved each other. That's what love does. Not a dry eye remains. Evening comes. Guests depart. Marcus, Rebecca, and Lily stand at the estate's edge. Seattle glows below, the city where their worlds collided. What should we do tomorrow? Lily asks. Marcus and Rebecca answer simultaneously. Anything we want, together. Lily's hand in Rebecca's. Rebecca's hand in Marcus's. Connected by choice. By blood. By love that started as desperation and became everything. The transfusions will continue. 2 weeks from now, Marcus will give blood again. Keeping Lily alive. Keeping their family whole. But tonight, there's simply 3 people who found each other when the world said they didn't belong together. A paramedic. A billionaire. A little girl who draws knights. Sometimes the best families aren't born. They're built. One brave choice at a time. Rebecca looks at Marcus. Sees the man who emerged from isolation. Who learned to love again. Who became the father Lily needed and the partner Rebecca deserves. Marcus looks at Rebecca. Sees the woman who refused to accept no. Who saved him from himself. Who taught him that grief doesn't have to be forever. Lily looks at both her parents. Sees safety. Love. Home. They turn from the city lights. Walk back to the house that's no longer a fortress. Just a home. Where a family lives. Where blood brought them together. Where love keeps them whole. Up next, you've got 2 more standout stories right on your screen. If this one hit the mark, you won't want to pass these up. Just click and check them out. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any upload from us.